It's a Manchu. Welcome to Minecraft Bedrock vs. Java, where I play through both versions of the game and compare them. Today I'm going to make a cactus farm. Why a cactus farm? Well, pretty much the same reason I made a bamboo farm last time. Because the upcoming update is adding camels. Camels eat cactus, so I'm going to need cactus if I'm going to have a lot of camels. Cactus is already kind of useful because you can smelt it in a furnace to produce green dye, and it's the only source of green dye in the game. But I really love it when the developers come up with new uses for things that already exist in Minecraft, and this is yet another example of that coming in the 1.20 update. This is one occasion where a lot of these farms that I make in Java and in Bedrock, I have to do something different between the two versions to make it work, but in this case, I can use the exact same design for both versions and it will work just fine. Pay no mind to that clear cutting project. It's a work in progress. Trust me, it'll turn out into something, I think. This cactus farm is actually going to be really simple. It's not hard to make. I'm not really good with coming up with materials list, but it's going to have multiple levels. Each level is going to need 16 light blocks, 16 sand, 16 cactus, 8 fences, 4 water sources. I'm going to use ice in this case, and I'll explain why in a little bit. And for the very bottom, for the collection system, I'm going to have 5 hoppers and a double chest. And then around the outside walls of this thing, I'm going to have something. I'm going to use cobblestone stairs here, but there's a variety of different options for the outer walls. So the base of this farm is going to be a 9x9 area, and here I've laid out a 9x9 area. And for a collection system to collect all the cactus, I'm just going to put out a line of hoppers going from the very center of this 9x9 area out to the outer edge where I have a double chest. Now, in one block from the edges on the corner, I put a block light source. I'm using frog lights, but you can use any kind of block light. It could be sea lantern or a jack-o'-lantern, just anything like that. This light source is here primarily to promote cactus growth, night or day. On top of these frog lights, I'm going to put sand, and along one edge I'm going to build up the sand temporarily 3 blocks high. And then I place fence posts in that position. And I can break these top 2 temporary sand blocks. Now I go to the opposite side and do the same thing. I'm going to just temporarily build the sand up 3 blocks. Place fence posts along here. Then break those top 2 sand blocks. And then I just put sand on the rest of these frog lights. On top of the sand, I put 16 cactus. And that's what it looks like. When any of these cactus grow, they will immediately be broken by the fence post, and then they'll fall down into this area below. I need to set up some water streams to wash everything over toward the hoppers. Because of the way I built this, and you don't have to do it this way, you could use full solid blocks, I'm just trying to be fancy here, but because I have stairs, upside down stairs here for the outer walls, and I have slabs here, if I used a bucket of water, I would just end up waterlogging the stairs or the slab on the bottom. So instead I'm going to place ice blocks here, and this frog light will just help it to melt. And I put 1 water source in the form of an ice block at each of the 4 corners. Once these melt, or actually I could just physically break them. And break all 4 of these, and then the water will flow all toward the center there. Then the water will cause any items that drop down into there to fall toward the center hopper, which will then send everything to the chest over here. And that's essentially it. Now I can build up walls around this. In fact, I'm going to build walls up around this and build another level above that. So I built up walls around the outside edge. I need to make sure that I had full blocks at least to this height so that I wouldn't get any cactus getting caught on a ledge. To build the next level above this, I know that I need to put top half slabs here for the floor, the next level above. A good way that you can count it is build up one block above those fences, and then put top slabs. You do have to be top half slabs at that level. And I leave a hole in the floor right in the center that lines up where that hopper is. Then I just repeat the process for the next level up and any more levels after that I want to do. This is going to start getting a little repetitive, so let me just show you a time lapse of me building this same cactus farm in my Java Edition world. And you get a big overall picture of how it's going to come together. Alright, that's the cactus farm complete in the Java world and the Bedrock world. It's really simple to make. I made a 4-level version for both, and this should give me a healthy amount of cactus. Not much yet, but certainly by the time the next update comes out, I'll have plenty of cactus. I've already accumulated a good healthy amount of bamboo from the bamboo farm I made last time. If you made it this far in this video, you probably like what you saw, so click on the like button. What part of the next update, for what we know of it, are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. And if this isn't the first video of mine you've watched a few of my videos so far and you're not subscribed yet, do me a big favor and subscribe, please. I could use the subs. And if this is the first video of mine you've seen, well, you can start watching this whole series from the beginning here and see how it all began. I now feel like I'm fully prepared for the next update, until some more news drops about some new features of it that I need to prepare for. If nothing like that comes up, maybe I'll have to start on another project, one that I've been putting off for a long time. Next time on Mon Chooses Minecraft, Java vs. Bedrock.